Guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not a date or time specific reading. Whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. A lot of energy going on in the sign of Taurus right now. So if you are here as a Taurus Sun, happy solar return. Glad I'm catching you before the Sun moves into Gemini. So hope you had a lovely birthday season, and I'm sending you all the best for your next trek around the sun. But we now have Mercury stationed direct in Taurus. We already had Uranus there. We already have the North Node there. Jupiter just left Aries and moved into Taurus like overnight. And we have the new moon in Taurus coming up on the 19th. I will be doing a special reading for that. Hopefully that will get up on the channel tomorrow. And I just like to let you know what's going on in the cosmos when I do the readings, because that energy tends to find its way in. Also, last announcement is private readings are available once again, in case you missed that announcement. And the way it works is I am booked out 2 weeks in advance. So there's a link in the description box below. If you go to that link, there's a short video and the description and all the details below. So what's happening is, as soon as the spot opens up, it's kind of being snapped up. So just be aware, if you don't see an available time, if it says no times available, another spot will open up. They open up at 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you check your local time zone against Eastern time, you can use New York if that's easier, pops up the fastest. And then just go to the booking page right around that time. I did it, I tested it, and it worked. So that I was watching it and I saw the time spot open up and I clicked refresh and I saw the time spot go away. Okay, and then I had evidence of the purchase. Okay, so I know that that's how it works. Just wanted to let you know. All right, here we go. This is Angels and Ancestors card for those of you watching. Mountains, stand your ground. Well, how Taurian, right? Stand your ground. So whatever you're going through right now, this is really interesting, because I think that the Hierophant, which is associated with the sign of Taurus, is about knowing who you are and what you stand for. So I'm feeling a similar energy here. But if you're going through any kind of conflict right now, channel that inner Seven of Wands, right? Stand your ground, be firm, have those firm boundaries. That's the message from Angels and Ancestors for you. Perfect for Taurians. All right, I'm doing the split soulmate spread. I'm going to pull the cards. I'll give you my impressions, and then we'll clarify. Oh, wow. Beautiful. So, for those of you who are new, welcome. If you enjoy the reading, I ask that you consider joining us here by subscribing. That helps me get the word out to more people. And for our cross watchers, sometimes you may need to flip the energies around. So I set an intention that this side of the spread is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which in this case is Taurus. So that's the intention I set. It can come through reversed, especially if you're a cross watcher. You may identify with this side. It's absolutely fine. It's a general reading, not a private reading. Okay? All right, but I like to start over here. Your person showing up with the energy of the Three of Cups, which is great because we have the King and Queen of Cups here. And they're looking at each other. They're not back to back, okay? I like that they're looking at each other. We have the King of Cups in the past. Queen of Cups is this person's present experience of the connection. Is almost like you're the keeper of their heart. And I have a feeling that there's might have been a little hiccup or something, but this person seems to be looking forward to a cause for celebration or an opportunity for reconciliation. And they may, in fact, take that leap of faith in the future. You're showing up here with the energy of the Magician. I love that for you, feeling very empowered and aware of your own sense of mastery when it comes to having all the tools available to you with regard to manifesting that which you desire and deserve. And remember, manifesting isn't like bewitched. It's a process. It's a process of being clear about intentions and being an energetic match for what it is you're trying to draw to yourself, and by taking action. By taking action in a way that sort of pushes you forward toward that goal. So I like that we have the Magician, and your present experience of this connection is that you're manifesting an ability to overcome any obstacles. Strength card. So that's why I said there may have been a hiccup here along the way, because I feel like you feel confident. There's confidence here. We can overcome anything, especially if there's reconciliation on the menu, as I like to say. Now, in the past, Knight of Pentacles, that just tells me that things were moving very slowly, which makes sense because if your person was in the energy of the King of Cups, the King of Cups often, not for a lack of deep feeling, often struggles to communicate those feelings. And so therefore it can be a lot of fits and starts, and things might progress super slowly. And then going forward with the Page of Swords, some kind of information you're looking for, maybe just sort of checking up onto what this person's readiness level is. And I like that the Page of Swords sees that Fool and gets the clarity like, oh, okay, this can really happen now. So I do feel you'll be looking for some information. All right, let's jump in with some clarifiers. Three of Cups. Yes, the Empress. Five of Swords. There needs to be a reconciliation, as I thought. So there's the thing that kind of was the hiccup, the proverbial wheels off the track. And it just feels to me like this person really wants to reconcile whatever happened that felt a little bit intentionally unkind, could have been a little bit of gaslighting. The Five of Swords comes through as someone who plays a zero-sum game. If I can't win, ain't nobody gonna win kind of an attitude, and it can lead to some really hurt feelings and a sense of defeat. So I feel like this person is seeking a reconciliation with divine feminine energy as they recognize on some unconscious level that this is the love of their life. Okay, so let's see this King of Cups in the past. I mean, there could have even just been harsh words between you, is also very possible. Yeah, so our King of Cups here in the past, very focused on the connection, on a solution to a problem, and yet I'm feeling a little bit of baby stepping, maybe a little bit of breadcrumbing even. Almost as if this person was focused on their feelings and trying to manage it. And so they weren't giving a lot. They were giving what they could. Although the passion was real and strong, the attraction was there. In unconscious awareness, this person likely would have been at your door in a flash, but they didn't take action on that. Okay, instead they took very small steps, which could have left you feeling a little breadcrumbed in the situation. That was then. This is now. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. So we have love and passion. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're not wanting to let go of the connection or what you have, what you possess as a human being that they're very drawn to, very attracted to, very comforted by, and they are open to some form of cooperation, co-creation. I feel good about these 2 threes because I see it as if this person's trying to right a wrong or to get things back on track, or to not lose this connection, because we do have that Four of Pentacles. It's almost like they're hanging on for dear life here. They value what you have to offer them. And I feel this person is coming in with a more cooperative spirit, a little less baby steps, a little more action. And here is the Fool in the near future. Yes. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this person is going to be undergoing a great deal of change. That Death card is something they have to leave behind, that they can't take forward on this new part of their journey. Lots of personal growth, self-exploration, introspection, self-awareness, insight coming in for this person. I feel like they're going to face some shadow, which is good. And I feel like they're going to become more aware of how they held back their feelings, and while they may have been focused on it, they didn't sort of release themselves from any perceived threat. And that's why something like this happens. It's almost like, well, I'm going to cut you before you cut me. And that's what I feel coming from. And I mean that, of course, figuratively speaking. So now what's coming out on the other side of that is the open heart. And in unconscious awareness, this person will be taking a leap that makes it possible for them to show you, tell you on some level, in some way, how they truly feel, unencumbered by their fears. That's the most important part. That's what they're leaving behind. And it will be as a result of really some, time on their own and some deep reflection, some personal growth, which, we all can use to grow and look at ourselves and see what needs to be shifted or arranged or changed or improved. And that's what I'm seeing here, that this person will be less risk averse and will take that leap once they understand themselves a little bit better, and also understand what it is you need from them. Remember, stand your ground. What you need from them is this, at least emotional availability. Pretty simply said. So let's look at the Magician. Page of Wands. Good news, right? Manifesting the good news. I kind of love this. The Six of Cups, wanting good news from the past life soulmate. You're coming in really grounded, like you are looking after yourself. So even though the Queen of Pentacles is an unconscious awareness, what it's telling me is that you're not nervous about it. You're not sweating it. You feel pretty grounded. You're coming from a strong position. You know who you are. And you're definitely coming through optimistic and also manifesting some good news, like some kind of communication that breathes a little life and lightness back into the connection. In the past, Knight of Pentacles. Whoop. Yeah, this person, things move slow because of this person's fear. The Devil here, I feel like, maybe you were moving slowly because you were worried. Is this a twin flame or a karmic? Question mark. I'm saying that because we have the Page of Swords going forward, and the Page of Swords is the spy or detective of the tarot looking for information. So you may have moved slowly, pardon me, as I choke, because this person was like breadcrumbing you a little bit. So I'm going to go back to that statement. And it isn't because this person didn't value you, but because they struggle with the depth of their own feelings and they want to stay in control of it. Well, that's another aspect of the Devil, is control. And I'm feeling like things moved forward very slowly, and partly because you were proceeding with caution. Right? You've already had, regrets of the past, mistakes of the past, things in your own life that you look back on other relationships like, yeah, I don't want to go through that again. So I'm going to move slowly and I'm going to be sure I know what I'm really dealing with. So one part of my interpretation is about you being the one driving that Knight of Pentacles for the sake of being cautious, because you weren't really sure what you were dealing with. The other interpretation is a little bit more like things moving slowly because of this person's fear and control kind of getting in the way and holding things back. Either way, you know, ghosts of Christmas past is how it's coming through. Like, oh, this feels familiar. So, and I don't want to repeat that. And that's part of the devil, is repeating old patterns. So now we have the Strength card, and that's about overcoming obstacles, problems, challenges. And they do it together. This figure and the lion, they have this eternal bond. You can see the infinity symbol above her head. They're connected eternally, and they help each other overcome obstacles. I love the Strength card for you here with the Star, Ten of Pentacles, and our Emperor. So now we have twin flame soulmates. There is a difference, but for all intents and purposes, I let you all take care of the labels for yourselves. Everyone sees it a little bit differently, but definitely keeping hope alive that you can overcome the challenges with your beloved divine masculine and with an eye toward the future. Like, this could be long term. And that's what you're trying to overcome, is whatever happened in the past that either derailed you or left you wondering what you were really dealing with, or made you aware that you were dealing with someone who was fearful of something more committed and more long-term. And now you're like, I have hope we can overcome that. We can do it together. And that's very positive and optimistic, similar to how you're showing up in the reading. So let's look at the Page of Swords going forward. Yeah, you want to be sure you're not going to get played again, because I think something already happened. So this is almost like a trust but verify thing. There is something that has to be healed with regard to anything that came through that felt deceptive or insincere at the very least. So there is some, like, it's like sleeping with one eye open almost. And also being aware and cautious, because you don't want to be dealing with someone who's complacent. So I feel while you're optimistic here, you're also pretty practical minded about the situation. Like, I got to keep an eye out so that I don't get, fed something that I want to hear, but that isn't really holding true, isn't passing the smell test. There's probably a need to reflect on some of what has happened in the past, even with this person, but also in other relationships. So the Four of Swords could be a little bit of healing, but it could also be more reflective energy, and that Nine of Cups in your unconscious awareness coming through as, yeah, if this is going to be someone else who's very complacent and doesn't want more out of the connection, I need to be aware of that. So there's awareness here. It's like eyes wide open is what I see going forward. So potentially some healing of something, that you're sort of curious to know if this person, that's the other thing with the Page of Swords, is curiosity, to know if this person is going to take action. Can you heal any feelings of betrayal or deception from the past? I know this person wants to reconcile that, wants to be more cooperative, doesn't want to let go of a good thing that they have, and that going forward, they're going to be undergoing some change. And that may require them, by the way, P.S., to spend a little time on their own. So please don't let that get your curiosity into suspicion, because that's too low vibration. You don't want to do that. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to tell you the astrology that showed up in a second, but before I do that, there's a link in the description box below, first sentence, that will take you to the extended. I'm continuing this reading. So I push the cards up, I continue with the same decks, and I pull the two of you together. Now that I looked at you separately, when you're together, what are the challenges? What are the strengths? What are the opportunities and possibilities, okay? Then I'm getting messages to and from each other. What does this person want you to know? What energy are they picking up from you? I'll get a card from Spirit of the Universe with some guidance, some direction, maybe a warning if necessary. Hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes for your person that you don't know but might want to. And then the outcome position is what might unfold going forward. And I'll close out with some oracles. So that's what we do over in the extended. It's pretty comprehensive. Here's who shows up. Well, we have Venus in the house. Okay, so that's Taurus and Libra, that Empress. We have the King of Cups is Scorpio. The Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Our Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. Queen of Wands is Aries. We have the Fool is the planet Uranus, which is in Taurus right now, and that rules Aquarius. Death card is Scorpio. The Hermit is Virgo, and our Knight of Cups here is Pisces. Magician is Mercury, which is also in Taurus right now. That rules Virgo and Gemini. Our Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Our Queen of Pentacles here is Capricorn. We have the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. This Devil is Capricorn as well. Strength card is Leo. The Star is more Aquarian energy. The Emperor is Aries. And our Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you. Happy birthday to our Taurus sons. I'll see you in the extended in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.